Why, hello YouTube and Twitch. We are live right now, and we are going to show off my yellow deck profile for BT6 Yellow Bushi Agumon. Because Bushi Agumon is still kicking ass taking names in BT6. Post starter decks, I wanted to give this deck testing against all the main decks you can think of: Gobblebond, Desmon, Agumon, Rookie Rush, and Security Control. Those ones in particular. And while it has a bad matchup against Agumon and a good matchup, or decent matchup against Desmon, it's good against Gobblebond, it's really good against Rookie Rush and Security Control. And that's good enough for this deck profile. And the Agumon matchup isn't unbeatable by any means. You just gotta play very cautiously. Because Agumon is a problem, obviously. So we're going to go into the deck profile. I'm going to talk about what makes it really good and why I think this deck does have a chance to do well in BT6. If you guys like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on the smashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos come out. Also, don't forget to follow me Twitch and Discord. Go there and join it. And we're having our Wednesday regular Circuit Series tournament. And this is the second one in a row. And it's on Wednesday. If you want more information on it, do check out the Discord. Without further ado, though, let's switch screens and talk about Bushi GG, the deck for game. So we always start with the babies, right? And we're doing a split line of 3 Upa and 2 Koromon here. So the reason only 3 Upamon, there's 2 reasons. First of all, there's a lot of draw power in this deck, which is really cool thanks to BT6. So Upamon isn't as needed, but is still good to have. But 2 Koromon, because there is a little bit of DP manipulation still going on in yellow right now. So I wanted to have access to the Koromon sometimes in order to make some magic numbers happen. So that's why the split's here. Originally it was 4 of this and 1 of this, but I ended up liking 3 and 2 a lot more, especially going into the starter deck format. So I would definitely play those lines. I think this is the way to do it. Rookies! Obviously, for Bushi GG. The card that you just play and attack for game with. This card's insane. Yep, you just play it and it has Rush, and usually you play it for free, but sometimes there's other ways to just play it out, and we'll go over all those ways. But yeah, attacking with Bushi for game in BT6 is still very doable, trust me. Next is 4 Pulsemons. You already know what this does. You can either draw a card or gain a memory, or both when it enters play, and sometimes you play them for free. Really freaking good. Next up, we're playing 3 Tapirmon. This is an inheritable draw card once per turn when a card is removed from your security stack. Only during your turn, unfortunately, not all turns. But there's a lot of ways to trigger this on your turn, so it's quite fine, draws a lot of cards, it's great. Next, something maybe a little bit controversial, 3 Starmons. I don't think Starmons is as good in this version of yellow, particularly because DP reduction isn't as important. And once you see 1 Starmon, really, you see enough of them for it to matter. So it's not really a super huge deal, and there's other DP reduction going on in the deck besides it. So you have it when you have it, and you don't when you don't. It's not really a big deal, and you adjust as you go. So I think 3 Starmons is perfectly okay. The last rookie is the 1 Promopatamon, the one where you do play it when you have 1 or less, and you heal security. And 1 of it's fine, you see it when you need to, and it's perfectly okay. 15 rookies. I would not change this lineup. I have been tempted to increase 4 Starmons, but then I'd have to play different ratios of different cards. I don't want to do that. The 3 is working fine for me. Don't feel the need to play 4. We're not in BT5 and Lord Nightmon format anymore, where you're always reducing DP every turn. So yeah, rookies, good. Also, Alfair Gaming, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yellow has a really good champion inheritable right now in the form of Wizardmon. For those of you that are unaware, it costs 4 to play, which is insane, and has an inheritable once per turn. Your turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, gain a memory. So it's like the original starter deck Patamon, you know, when you delete something by DP, gain a memory. This is just for your own security stack. Actually a lot easier to do. And it's a good inheritable in your champion slot, which yellow really hasn't had. So 4 of this. It's just bonkers. Next, we're playing 3 Pidomon. We're not playing Turimon anymore in the deck, because there's just so many good level 4s. Turimon's a vanilla. It's actually just not as good right now. And the 1 cost to evolve isn't as big of a deal in this format. So we play 3 Pidomons because it is nice to have it when you have it. But that's it. That's all it's there for. Now we play a few one-ofs. We play one Unimon because it does cost 5 to play, which is the most important thing. And as a blocker, that's good. We play Mimicmon. Actually a really cool toolbox card. On play, if you have 3 or fewer security, gain 2 memory. Sometimes you just play these cards for 2, which is funny. And if you can get this off with for free later on, it just puts in so much work. This card as a one-of is insane. And finally, we are doing the one Gatomon. If you are playing it when you have 3 or less, it gains you a security. And if you have a control purple card, a blocker. Yes, we're playing purple cards. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. So, yeah. One Gatomon. It comes up. And that's it. 10 champions. Easy lineup. Don't want to change any of it. 4 Angelomon still. The inheritable, when you have 3 or less security, play a rookie from your hand for free. Not once per turn. Card's insane. And the windage evolving -2 security is nice. Always. Next, we're actually playing 2 Gorgrel. I really want to be able to Digiburst if I want to Digiburst. And I really want to be able to snipe rookies. Because a lot of decks this format are playing rookies. Like Sistermons and Agumons and Gabumons. So having Wargrowl access is really good in my opinion. That's all. And finally, 2 Rise Greymon. Again, because Digibursting is really important. But I really like the fact that you can play Yellow Tamers for free, which we do have a selection of, so I think it's a little more important to have this card. And the inheritable, when you have a Tamer in play, when your opponent's Digimon gets -2000 when attacking, it does add up and will allow you to hit magic numbers sometimes. That's why we're playing it. It is a yellow card, basically. Don't be fooled. This card's going to be really good in the future, but right now it's just awesome. So yeah, 8 ultimates, all good cards, wouldn't change them. And now here we go, 3 Mastamon, baby. Mastamon being that lovely purple-yellow card that when you evolve it, you trash the card from both players' securities, and then you bring back a level 4 or lower. This card is insane, with a lot more toolboxing options now, with things like Mimicmon and Tapirmon being good choices. And then you also have your OGs like Pulsemon, Starmons, Blockers, and of course, Bushi for game. Mastamon's insane. Yep. Next, we're playing 2 of the Great Legends War Greymon, because this card in tandem with Angelomon here lets you play Bushies really easily, because this card removes a card from your security stack to restand and delete or do 6,000 damage to something. War Greymon really comes in clutch. Like, it's definitely almost the best. Like, I struggle as to which one of these is better this format, honestly. They both put in such insane amount of work. War Greymon, really good card. The final Mega we're playing, we are playing 2 Dynasmon. We are doing Dynasmon package, and while it is the worst Mega in the deck, it does have certain applications. It's really hard for Gabumon to beat you while you have this card on the field, which is really freaking cool. Because the only out they have to it is Kakaita's Breath, as long as you play around Rattlestar. It's also good against rogue decks. Like, Rookie Rush has a hard time against this card. And freaking, other decks, if you drop it at the right time, it's just not good. For those of you that don't know what this card does, when Digivolving, you can trash the top card of your security stack, you reveal the top 6 cards of your deck, you add 2 Digimon to your hand, level 6 or lower, and then you trash the rest of the cards. So it's really great at toolboxing and getting you combo pieces, which is why I'm playing 2 of it. And then it's the ult turns once per turn. If you have 3 or lower security, and you lose a security, you heal automatically, which is very, very good in the right matchups. So I think Dynasmon is an incredibly good card. Not as good as these 2 cards. It is definitely the worst one, but it does come in clutch sometimes. And it doesn't help you with your Bushi GG plays, but it does help you get your combo pieces to do a Bushi GG later. And that's the Megas in level 6 line. We are playing 2 Omnimon's Worth Defeat. Those are only level 7s. This card is very good against Agumon and Gabumon, because if you can evolve it on a Mastamon, delete their mat and their tie, you probably win the game. It's literally that simple. But sometimes you barely draw it, sometimes it's in security, which is also really good because it comes out for free. And then when it's deleted one. This card is very, very good, this format. I think this card is, like, honestly, top 5 boss monsters this format because of just how good it is against friggin' Agumon and Gabumon. The card's insane. Also picks away Tamers in the security control matchup. That can't be undervalued as well. But yeah, Zwart Defeat, insane card. We play 2 of it. I love Omnimon. We gotta find room for our boys here. Tamers. We're playing 2 TK, your memory tamer, and add a yellow card if you can, and recover if you do. Really good memory tamer. It's staple. We're playing 1 of the TK and Kari from set 6. For those of you that are unaware what this card does, if you start your turn with fewer security cards than your opponent, you start with 2 extra memory, which is pretty easy to do, not gonna lie. And then your turn, when one of your other yellow Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to give something -1000. So it does help you sometimes hit magic numbers. Not really like the best effect in the world. Like if it was -2000, it'd be a lot better. But it does come up sometimes. We play 1 of it. It's a good card, not gonna lie. And we're also still playing 1 purple Kari. I love purple Kari. You can't play it for free with Rise Greymon, but, you know, when a card's removed from your security stack, you suspend it and gain a memory, all turns. It allows you to do some crazy combo turns during your turn. It allows you to be a little bit defensive on your opponent's turn. Good card. Those are our tamers, 4 of them. They're honestly fine. Don't want to change this at all. Options. We're doing 2 Blinding Ray because there's a lot of ways in your deck to basically gain memory back, thanks to Wizardmon. So not having a million Blinding Rays is necessary, but of course, the main combo in the deck, for those of you that don't already know, is Blinding Bushi for game. It's just real strong. It's real strong. But for real, blinding into Masty for Bushi for game, or blinding into War Grey with Andromon and Heritable Bushis for game, like, Blinding Ray is a very big combo enabler. It's less necessary in BT6 format, but we are still playing 2 of it because it is good. Next, the memory boost I'm choosing to play is Reinforced Memory Boost. Now, I'm not playing the yellow one for the starter deck because it does not add Mastermon to your hand, or Rise Greymon to your hand, and I want to be able to have the option to do that. What Reinforced Memory does for the cost of 6 is you reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. 1 card goes in your hand, 1 card goes on top of your security. And then you can crack it later to gain 3 memory. I like this one a lot better because it does add anything. It's really good. And the 3 memory is really, really helpful in this deck. That being said, it will end your turn when you play this card. So you just gotta be careful when you play it. But you can play it at the right time and work marvels. The final card in the deck is 1 copy of Wyvern's Breath. I am hit or miss on this card, not gonna lie. Sometimes you draw it, and it feels really bad, but sometimes it's security, and it feels really good. And sometimes you just need to be able to out-adjust Mon, or something like that. It's also one of the only cards that outs Blitz Omni and Craniumon. So I think having the 1 Wyvern's Breath is okay. It's only really good when you're losing, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. This card, you could probably swap for another combo piece and probably be fine. But I do like the 1 Wyvern's Breath just to have it in case it comes up. That's it for the deck. We'll go into some closing thoughts here. That's it. That's basically Bushi Turbo for the BT6 format. Masamon, War Greymon, Andromon, Bushi shenanigans are still real. And the Masamon toolbox, it's a lot better thanks to BT6 cards. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like the deck? Would you play something else? Let me know what you guys think. And we're out of here. Bye.